Welcome back again, session 4 of unit 4. So in this session, we are going to look at the post-decision process. So you have talked about problem identification, you have talked about information search, you have talked about evaluation, you have talked about the pitches. Now it is time for us to be able to talk about the post-purchase decision. So when the person has patronized the thing, used it and all that, what is the aftermath, or what is the after decision of the consumer? By the end of this session, we should be able to define and explain dissonance. I've talked about dissonance already. Explain the factors that cause post-purchase dissonance. Discuss what marketers can do to reduce that. So post-purchase dissonance, let me begin by saying that, have you ever been faced with the decision as to what kinds of clothes to wear to a friend's wedding before? Let me ask this question. Or you have not attended a wedding before? If not, I'll give all of you invitation probably next week. That is if you have not attended one. Because now things are expensive. I don't expect all of you to come. Alright. After you have made a decision, you may sometimes feel uncertain, or there's some form of uncertainty as to whether you made the correct choice. Yes. So that is the dissonance. So after making that decision, you are sometimes not certain or not even sure that you have made the right choice. That is what you call the post-decision dissonance. But when you say post-purchased dissonance, is when you have bought the thing and now you are not certain whether the thing you have bought is the good thing. But this one you are talking about decision, post-decision dissonance. So when you have made a particular decision and then now you are not certain whether you have made the right choice. All right. Now, importance of the purchase decision high involvement. We have the high risk purchase. High risk purchases are much more likely to result in post-purchase dissonance than low involvement. So if somebody involves him or herself much in a particular decision, there's a saying that the risk or the high risk purchase is higher as compared to the low involvement. So when you don't involve much, the dissonance becomes lower. Yes, so there's a low risk of purchase, but when the involvement is high, then the high risk you are actually prone to. Consumers' tendency towards anxiety. Consumers' tendency towards anxiety. So there should be a full stop here. So let's take note. So there should be a full stop. All right. So we are saying that So we are saying that consumers' tendency towards anxiety. And I'm saying that there should be a full stop here. There's some small minor mistakes. So some consumers are naturally more anxious about all things in life than others, whereas anxious people are more likely to experience purchase dissonance, because there are people that they are saying that they don't know much about the product you have in the market, and therefore they make certain decisions, and at the end of the day they tend to realize that they have made a lot of mistakes. Then finality of the purchase decision. Here too, there's supposed to be a full stop here. Oh, sorry. Now, the more irrevocable the decision and the longer we have to live with the product purchase, the greater the potential for post-purchase dissonance. And this is clear, right? Okay. Then clarity of the final purchase decision. So here too, the more difficult the purchase choices to make, the more likely post-purchase. So if you are making a decision and then the cost of you making decision becomes so complex, then the higher the probability of what you experiencing what you call the post-purchase dissonance. How can consumers attempt to reduce dissonance? So if a consumer and you don't want to actually encounter, or you want to reduce dissonance, the satisfaction level, the disparity or discrepancy that whatever you have bought is whether it is correct or whether it is not correct, or that kind of discomfort that you feel as a consumer. What attempt did you actually make to reduce that? Now, first, you are saying that consumers try to find ways to reinforce the desirability of the choice made. Yes, my boss will always say that they try to comfort themselves. They comfort themselves. So when they have realized that the decision that they have made probably it's either not good or that, they just comfort them. So it's nice, it's nice. How one There are certain people when they have something and you tell them, oh, this thing is inferior, this thing, even the price is not good and all that, they'll tell you that no, 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 where I bought it. They want to give you an excuse just to buttress the point that um they have bought the right choice. So people tend to reduce dissonance in that particular manner. Yeah, secondly, consumers may try to make the losing choice look weaker in comparison to the brand they actually purchase. So those that they don't buy, those brands that they don't buy, they try to put it in the light that those are the weaker ones, and therefore they are not nowhere near the one that they have purchased. So they don't want to feel that discomfort, and therefore they want to, I mean, um, make up their mind that whatever they have bought is the best brand. Then thirdly, one of the ways they can also do, or one of the things that they do to reduce that is some consumers make a conscious effort after a purchase has been made to view the choice decision as less important than they have originally thought. So that is it. Now let's look at how marketers attempt to reduce dissonance. So sometimes they match their product with the appropriate target audience. So for them to reduce that discomfort that the consumers will actually go through, they'll have to match their product with the appropriate target audience and see whether their product will be in conformity or in line with what the target audience or customers expect. Again, return policies, warranties in store demonstration, and post-purchase installation and service can all serve to increase the consumer's level of comfort with the purchase. Yes, that is why sometimes you go to a shop to buy something, they will tell you that they are giving you 10 years warranty. Just look at that. When it happens like that, when you are even buying it, you don't even think about the price or whatever, because you know that any fault that comes with that appliance you have bought, if there's any in case there's a fault, you call them to come and repair because they have given you some warranty. So sometimes that kind of thing that they do for us give us some form of assurance. Then return of policy, then installation. Sometimes you buy something and then you tell me, Ade Marco, this thing that I've bought, how am I going to go about it? Am I sure I can actually install it and all that? But there are certain businesses they will actually go with you and then do the installation with the help of their own technicians. Now, what is the market implication or the marketing implication of this dissonance that you have talked about? So by helping consumer reduce purchase their dissonance, yes, of course, it has a lot of advantage on the side of the marketer. It attracts repeat purchase. Yes, if you give people warranty, installation for free, provide them with other services and all that, they intend to come back to buy from you again. I remember when I bought this my laptop, the first one I bought there was an issue. Then I went back and he changed it for me. When I came back, this one was there. The screen went off. I sent it and then he checked it and he was like, "Oh, this is what." Then he did it for me. There are certain people they will tell you that, "Oh, when I gave it to you, this is not how it was." So I don't have any business to do with that again. You get the point. So if I make it one of these way, the implication of this trying to reduce dissonance for consumer is that it's help them to come back to buy. And again, measure in response to level of post-purchase satisfaction and dissatisfaction. The implication is that if you try to do that, it helps to reduce the level of purchase satisfaction and reduce and increase post-purchase satisfaction and also increase what dissatisfaction. Assist consumers in developing a positive attitude towards that product. Yes, if you do that, they have a positive attitude towards you, and that will lead to what brand loyalty. Make steps to improve objective and affect performance. It helps to it's a way of improving your objective and also affect your performance as an organization. So in summary, that this is all about the cognitive dissonance and the factors and ways of reducing and in the context of the consumer and in that of the marketer as well. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.